Hi everyone, so I'm going to be showing you one of a few ways that I paint exhausts. This way I'll be using a water-based acrylic paint, and one of the first things I make sure is that the part is thoroughly clean. So I'll be using these Citadel brush applied paints. 4 colours, no more, no less. So the first colour mix is using these 3 colours, and I'm going to create a wash. Now it's a happy medium. I don't want it too thin, but I don't want it too thick. If it's too thin, it will bead on the surface. If it's too thick, it will cover the plastic underneath. During this whole process and after each wash, I'll be using a hairdryer set at warm and applying that warmth for about 5-10 seconds, no more, just so I can apply the next wash a lot more quickly. With that first coat dry, I can mix the other colour now. This time slightly richer colour and slightly thicker, although it's still a wash. Once again, after I'm happy with this application, I'll dry it with a hairdryer. So the next colour mix is a lot more richer. Still a wash, just added a bit of vibrance to the colour now. The final mix, I'm adding quite a bit of black, but being careful here. I'm just going to add a few drops of red just to warm it up a bit. Also with this final colour mix, I'm adding quite a lot of water. It will be a very washy colour. And with this final colour, every time I've covered the whole area of the exhaust, I'll dry it. Then if I think it's not dark enough, I will add consistent washes on top of that until I'm happy with the tone of the exhaust. Each time drying each wash. So the more washes I add of this colour, the darker the exhaust will get. Personal preference. So with all the coats of paint now thoroughly dry, I can add some of the final touches. One of them is using graphite pencil lead. I think this is 6B, although it doesn't really matter, I don't think. With a very, very small amount, you don't want a lot on the end of the finger, just go across the top. And then burnish it in. If I find that I've added too much, it will all come off with a bit of water. Once that's done, the last thing is to use a Tamiya panel wash just to accentuate the holes. So that's just one way I approach exhausts. Sometimes I use oils, but they do tend to take a bit longer. With a water-based paint and with a hairdryer, it's just so much quicker. Sometimes I do use an airbrush, but I try not to if I can avoid it. I tend to find that it's a bit too clinical. So I hope that was of some use to you. Short and sweet, and thank you for watching.